rise and freaking shine. Hello everyone and welcome back to Uncle Luke's movie channel where we get huge. We haven't made a video in a while. We're going to try to get back into it. And this is the beginning of week 8 of the summer shred-tacular. A little late start today. One thing Uncle Luke's trying to defeat before he dies is waking up in the morning. It's always a tough go. Never been a fan of the morning, but collar's up. It's gonna be a good day. So, all right, guys, we just took a roasting hot shower, and we got a mean shave. You know, if there's something that's gonna give confidence to a young man in the morning, hot shower, hot shave. Amen. The second step is you gotta open the blinds. One thing is when I started opening the blinds, don't even have to say anything. Don't need to make the bed. Usually do that halfway during the day, so we'll come back to that. But gotta open the blinds. All right, boys and girls, so after we take a shower, we're down here in the kitchen. We're gonna see what Chef Uncle Luke has to make here. So during the cut, we don't eat a ton of food, but sometimes we just skip the big breakfast in the morning. But today we got the single decker cluckery, and we eat like 4 eggs and like a tortilla or like a egg McMuffin type style thing. So we're gonna, put her together and see what she can offer for fuel for the day. It's kind of windy outside. The weatherman pulled a slippery one today. Not very handsome of him, but that's okay. We're windproof. We can still go on our walk, so we'll make some breakfast and then we'll head over to the edge of town for a little AM march. Uncle Luke, please no Humpty Dumpty jokes. Fair enough. We'll just let her be. We did 5 eggs because we're feeling extra lucky today. So we gotta add some pepper. I think you put pepper in the eggs and then some cheese and we'll get her go. All right, look at these eggs. The chickens helped us out this morning. Looking mighty fine. We got our tortillas here. It's gonna do 2 and then some tillamook, some muck cheese, and some turkey. So real simple. And keeping the diet together. As far as dishes go, I'm kind of a cook now, clean later guy. So Uncle Luke utilizes the soak method where you just fill the pan with water and let her marinate in the sink for about like 2 days before you're sick of seeing the pan, and then you have to finally clean it up. So we're gonna deal with that later. So here's our meal. She turned out real nice. I'm gonna try it out, But as far as what we've been eating on our cut, like I said, eggs, turkey, tortillas, cheese, maybe some oatmeal. We've been making some smoothies lately. We also eat some steak, some pork, some rice. A lot of times we fold and end up at the Pachimple down the street. But yeah, just keeping it simple and healthy, it's good because food can get expensive. So I don't know, I just try to keep myself busy during the day so I'm not eating a ton of stuff, right? And it's okay if you're hungry, like that feeling that you get when you're hungry, that's okay. Like observe it and move on. So because that's how you're gonna get that's how you're gonna chisel her out. So keep her steady. So we got the nice Ronald McDonald attire of choice here. Wasn't planned, but it was inspired. Anyways, we're gonna have a little opening hymn here for the day, just to get things freaking started. So we got our kazoo here. I was thinking about getting an electric kazoo, that just had like a real nice long cord that came down from it, but I was like, it looks too much like a hookah machine, and Uncle Luke is not going to the lounge. So we gave that idea the boot. Anyways, we got a little piece here. So it's a piece from Uncle Wally here. So We're gonna get after it. It's big. All right, with that said, let's go on a walk. Yes, having sung that, we're headed to the edge of town for our AM march, as I call it earlier. Something about the edge of town, just like the inner man just wants to go up there and, you know, get the body going and think through some thoughts, plan the day. Just, you got some good control, you know, you feel powerful at the edge of town. So that's where we're headed, and we will see you up there. Every day comes a decision. Are we going on a shirtless walk? Or are we going on a shirt walk? Doesn't look like there's anyone in the neighborhood because it's like Monday and I don't even know what time it is. Might be like 11 or something. But I don't want to look like a big buff like predator walking around the neighborhood. But if the kids are at school and the moms are, maybe they're at the gym and the dads are at work, then I don't think anyone will think of us as a threat to the neighborhood. So that's kind of a function of time. Like maybe if it were like the school, the big yellow was coming through here, and the kids were getting picked up, Uncle Luke would say, all right, sure. But there's no one in sight. It's windy. No one wants to be outside. I mean, I do. So we can go ahead and do a tarps off day. And here, the one thing that I gotta give the weatherman credit for is the weatherman has a very precise paintbrush. I mean, look at that. Like that, it's a perfect like line. Anyways, good for him. So we're gonna get on this walk. All right, boys and girls, we're out here on the trail. There she is. Haven't been up here in a while, but it is a little windy, and I hate that. It's good for kites, but it's just kind of annoying at the end of the day. But we normally walk for like 40 to 60 minutes. And I think it just adds up. Like, if you do one walk a day or sometimes two, like, it'll burn a decent amount of calories. Alright, so the walk is complete. So we're gonna go back and see if we can get a little something in the tum. I like to just have some food in us before we go to the gym, because like, yes, we're on a cut, but it's like having a raw pump sucks when she's just not inflating like she normally does when we got a lot of food. So we're gonna go home, get some water in the system, and might go to the gym. Not sure what we're working today. I'm thinking either back or like triceps. So we'll see what the mile meet. We're gonna see what the Iron Gods have to offer at the worship center. We're off to the back farm, so we're gonna go and light up the lats and show you what we do for this meaty, thick, pumped back farm day. So we'll see you inside of the iron house. Just freaking ready to light them up. Let's get them.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home.
All right, boys and girls, that was a mighty handsome pump we got there for the back. Gonna see what she looks like underneath. Nice. Massive back day in the books here. That was actually, the last couple back exercises on the cut haven't really felt a huge pump, but we had some calories and lots of water in us, so that one, she felt good. So we're gonna call the wrap on there. Great day to be alive. Freaking get after it.